Hello, my crafty peeps. This is Liz at Zana Lane Crafted. How are we all doing today? Hopefully we're good. This is what we're gonna make today. This is a I don't even know what to call it. They can go on the top of your page. They can go on the other. It's a fold over, basically. So it's decorated on the top. It's just a scrap piece of craft paper. Typically I like these about 2.5 to 3 inches wide. I just used scraps and they're pretty easy to make. Again, remember, let's just create this stuff. There's no rules. We can do whatever we want with these. We can put, this one has some lace, it has some fabric. This is a die cut butterfly cutout thing. It's hooked on the top of my page with one of our pretty paper clips that we made the other day, last week or something like that. It just fits right over the top of a page. It's decorated on both sides because you're going to see it on both sides. Okay, so it's one long piece and it can be as short or as long as you want. I just like to make sure they're not longer than my pages. You can definitely do that if you want. Like I said, no rules. So I just decorated both sides, and there's some fussy cut paper ones on this side, again with the lace and the fabric. And then on the inside, because it was just white on the back side of my paper, all I did was go through, take my ruler, and I made some lines so that you can, you know, journal on the inside. You can decorate this up too. You can put stamps or stickers or whatever in here. They're an extra little thing to experience and investigate, and it gives you a little bit of extra writing room. And again, I just have it clipped on with one of our pretty paper clips. Okay, so I thought we might make a couple of these together today. Shouldn't take too long. And again, if you like what you see here, please hit that like button, give me a thumbs up. That would really help me out a lot. I really appreciate it. I want to know if people are liking my stuff. It helps motivate me to keep going. This is something new for me, so just getting started, and hope I'm putting out a product that, or a service or a video that you would want to see more of. So please let me know. Make a comment. Just make a comment with a thumbs up. That's fine too. I'm okay with that. Please subscribe if you would like. And then once you subscribed, you can hit that notification bell and you'll be notified when my next video comes out. So let's make a couple of page foldovers. I don't know what else to call them. Kind of, it's just a page foldover thing. Extra writing room, top of the page, turnover, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll come up with a name, but for now, it's just a page fold over, page topper fold over. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to set our book aside, and then let's get started. So, you know what? I pulled this paper first, so you know what? Let's do it. What I'm going to do with this is, with this print, there is kind of an up and down type of thing, but I don't care. I'm just going to fold it in half. And this is from my scrap pile, and it's pretty it's pretty even. It looks like I may have to even it out just a little bit. Bone folder, get a nice, and see, when you push these down on some of these papers, see how it kind of frayed right there at the edge? That's okay. It didn't break on the inside, just the outside. And what I'm gonna do to fix that is I am just gonna grab a pretty piece of tape. Will it focus? There we go. This is part of my big giant collection of washi tape because, you know, I've had to have every washi tape color, print, texture, whatever known to man. So I'm just trying to use up what I have. Now, what I'm gonna do is hold this down and I'm gonna put it right across there. Awesome. I'm not too worried about it not like really super matching, but it has a similar design. So that's okay with me. I am going to fold this side over. I'm going to smush it down pretty good so it has a nice adhesion to my paper. And then I am just going to fold it over so it's supported in the middle too. And then with this one, what I need to do is I just need a little piece of something stiff, preferably like a card or something, and you can just rip it off. Okay. Old credit cards or old, what do you call them? Gift cards, stuff like that. Oh, here it is. I was looking for that. I have an old Little Caesars thing that's empty. I usually use to tear off my washi tape with because it's nice and stiff. Okay, so now I'm just gonna refold this. And there we go. Now it looks like my paper was just a tad crooked. So I am going to take my scissors and just trim off that little bit. Not too bad. My paper was just a little crooked. Not a worry. Okay, so now we have a front and a back. Doesn't matter which is which. Doesn't matter at all. Now, what I am going to do with this is I put the tape up there to reinforce that fold point so that it's not weak and it's not going to tear on you. I am going to ink around the rest of it and maybe just across there a little bit. Let's see, let's just use the Vintage Photo. That's a good all-purpose one. And please excuse my nails. I've been in the garden and my fingernails are stained from all the dirt and stuff. I've scrubbed them and they just don't get clean. So I'm just gonna have to chop them off eventually. But for right now, we are just going with it. All right, so we're just gonna go around, distress a little bit. There we go. Remember, if your washi tape doesn't stick down very well, if it's not very sticky, you may have to use your glue stick and give it a little reinforcement. And that's totally cool. Let's do this side too. I'm gonna do across the top, along the bottom. go. I'm going to do the inside. We're going to just go ahead and do all around the inside. Give it a little worn look. I kind of like it. Makes it a little pop a little bit more. There we go. All right. Maybe just dress it up a little bit here and there. Awesome. Okay. So we have that. So now what are we going to do with this thing? I think maybe a bit of lace here and there. Or some kind of trim. Rickrack. We can put stickers on it. Buttons. I mean, seriously, anything goes. I have, no. Maybe just along the edge. Put a little rickrack right on the edge. Maybe a sticker right in the middle. I think that would work. All right. So, yeah, if we just cut that in half, we'll have one for each side. Fabulous. All right, with this one, Fabrifix white silicone or a clear silicone glue that is great for fabric to fabric, paper to paper, paper to fabric, fabric or, you know, fabric to paper, all kinds of stuff. It doesn't bleed through your ribbons and stuff like a wet white glue would do, like the glitter glue or a white PVA glue. So this is a better option, easier option. And I'm just gonna do a thin, you do get some strings with this. It's kind of like, if you've never used this kind of glue, it's kind of like a hot glue without it being hot. So you're not burning your fingers and stuff. Okay. And then from what you can see here, I did make that a little bit longer on both sides. Okay. That way, once it's dry, I can just snip it off and I didn't have to like stretch it out or deform it in any way. Okay. So we have one side. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I don't have to. Both sides could be completely different. It's totally up to you. Remember, let's just create. There are no rules. And just have fun with it. I cannot stress enough how nice it is not to have to follow any rules. If you regularly do art crafts and things, you understand the stress relief and how it is when you get to create. I think we get so bogged down with our day-to-day processes that we forget to play. Adults need to play. They need playtime too. It's good for your brain. It's good to be creative. Keeps your brain awake and young. And it's just so much fun just to do something, create something. And it doesn't have to be paper craft or painting or what have you. Maybe your craft is, I don't know, fixing motorcycles or gardening, or maybe you like to knit. I can't knit to save my life, but I can crochet. So it's one thing. Now, with this type of thing, you can like fuss it up as much as you want. You don't really have to put anything. You could just fold over your paper and maybe ink up your sides and stick it in your journal. There you go. Easy peasy. No fuss. And that would be perfectly fine. Maybe you're happy with just that. I like mine to be a little more elaborate than that. And that's just how I like it. Now, what I'm doing is I'm looking in my, these are my stamps. These aren't stamps. Stickers. These are stickers. These are all stickers. I don't know what I want to put on here yet. So I'm just looking through, like, you know, be a nice human or be kind. I mean, it could be anything. I've got little felt bunnies. I've got cupcakes. I've got cactus. I've got all kinds of stuff in here. Nothing's impossible. And just be who you are. Be kind. Oh, I like that one. I do like that one a lot, actually. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we can find in here. Let's pull out a few. I got little butterflies and flowers and birds. Oh, let's put some birds on here. I think that would be good. Butterflies, birds. I think that'd be fantastic. Fantastic. All right, so maybe not the be kind one. We'll save that one for something else. But let's see what we can find here in what I pulled out. All right. So we have two sides here, and maybe we put butterflies on one side and birds on the other. I do like that. Oh, that's a cute little bird. I don't need two of them the same. That's a cute little bird. All right, and thinking I want this little green one, maybe a green and yellow one, maybe a sideways one. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. I kind of like that. Or we could do three of them on here. We could do that. That's pretty. Or let's put a pink one in there. And a blue one up here, maybe? That would work. That would totally work. Unless we want to do one of those. No, it blends in too much. I think that's pretty. So I think this side will probably do that. All right. So let's stick these down. Now these ones are easier to get off than than the paper ones, because these are just a white sticker. And let's just put that one right there. Let's stick this one down. Dun, dun, dun. We'll put him there. And then, if I can pick it up, there we go. Got my fingers to work. Yay! All right, this one. Oh my goodness. Do you ever have those? Stickers are the worst. They're the hardest to get undone. I just want the sticker. Just the sticker, that's all. Nothing fancy, just the sticker. There we go, got it, yay, okay. And then this one, we are gonna put down here. Okay, Now, that's pretty. So on this side, I think we should put some birds. I have a little blue bird. Let's stick him down. And he can go there. I have, ooh, that's a pretty little bird. Let's do him. I think he's some kind of, maybe a finch or something. I don't know what he is, but he's awfully pretty. Look at him. He's so cute. Oh, you can hear my neighbors going out of their driveway. That's okay. I have my door or my window open, so. It's a beautiful day outside, and we're getting ready to have people over for dinner. My in-laws are coming. And then I'm thinking this little birdie needs to be right there. Yes, he does. Unless I'm gonna put him, nah. I like this guy. This guy's pretty. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's see if I can get that undone. Almost. Oh, that was a big truck. My road is usually not that busy. I live at the end of a neighborhood, and my road kind of dead ends. But they are building a park in the big empty field over by my house. And it's been a big empty field for as long as I've lived here. So 17, 18 years. And now they're building a huge park out there, and I cannot wait. It looks like it's just going to be beautiful with walking paths and pavilions. There's going to be, I believe, a soccer field and some baseball fields and you know, things like that. So I'm really, really excited. So on the front of the back, we have birds, and on the other side, we have butterflies. So let's trim off. These are pretty much dry. Just going to trim them right off. Okay. And then we'll trim off this edge over here. Well, let's trim that one first. And then this one. So now we got to figure out what the heck we're going to do on the inside. I'm thinking on this one, that's where I want to put this cute little bird. Isn't he cute? Right at the top of this page. Right at the top. I'm going to put him right up here. Okay, right like that. So when you open it, boom, it's a birdie. Okay, so now, I don't think I'm going to put anything for the other side. Let me gather these up here and just put them over there. All right, now on the inside, I think we should just put some extra lines, or should I just leave it blank? I'm thinking maybe we should make some lines. Okay, grab my pen here. And then that way I can just line this up. So it's just a gel pen. And the lines don't have to be like all even or anything. just want them to be semi-straight. They're probably all crooked. Knowing me, they're crooked, even though I measured them, whatever. I don't care. We're just decorating. We're just giving somebody a little bit of extra writing room. Just a tad. Let's put some more there. That's why I just lined it up with my cutting board mat thing. Love this thing. I actually have it for sewing, but that's okay. I use it with my rotary cutter and regular cutters. Just love it. Use it all the time. But when I'm gluing stuff, I have my glue thing that I put on top because I really don't want to ruin the surface with glue. I do have a little bit of something over here. It might be glue or it could be gesso. So on this side, I'm just going to turn it over and we'll just make a few more. And see, you can make these as elaborate as you would like. This one I'm just going to make some larger spaces, I think. It doesn't have to match. It can be different. You can hand, like, freestyle these, whatever. Make them fancy. You can use a what do you call them? I don't know what they're called. I can't remember what they're called. I'll think of it in a minute. Old brain, going crazy. Okay. Stencil. You can use a stencil for these. They make stencils for like bullet journals and things like that with little templates on them, and they have fancy stuff, but whatever. All right, so here's our first one. We have this one done, and then all we would need to do is take one of our fancy paper clips, and what I did with this one is I put the dragonfly that I made the other day when we did our journal jewelry on the end of that one. And then we're just going to put him on top. And then we can just, when we're ready, we're just going to slide that onto a page. Okay, so that one is done. And let's do another one. How about... Let's do this one. I like this one. That one's pretty, and I think it'll go really nice with our journal, with our tan and blue pages in our journal. I think that would be nice. All right, so again, this is about 2.5 to 3 inches wide. Let's see. Yep, 2.5. And again, this one, I am just gonna fold it in half. And again, it may have been cut a little crooked. Like I said, these are from my scraps, so it may have been crooked to begin with. I don't know. But, oh yeah, that's like totally crooked along that edge. And that's okay. Let's see if we can't square this up a bit. Remember, safety first. So when you open it, that's fine. Be aware of where your blade is at all times. And then slow, even pressure along the edge and close. Safety first, people. Okay? Always be safe. My other one wasn't as crooked and stuff, so I just used scissors, but this one seems to be, it needs a little more, needs a little more help. It's okay. We'll help it. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna line that up there. And then line that up there. Again, slow, easy, even pressure. Don't try to hurry. And close. Just throwing this in my little, I have a couple of bins down here. This is my itty bitty one. There's like all those little ones, and these ones I'm gonna cook them down and put them into, either make paper with them or put them into fire bricks that we make for when we go camping with your scraps, along with, you know, shredded paper from your shredder, so long as it does not have any plastic or plastic coated things, because you don't want to be burning that. It just is icky. All right, so we have this now, and with this one it didn't break across the top or the bottom, and I'm going to use an ink. Well, it did fray a little bit. That's okay. We're gonna ink it up just to distress it a little bit. Okay, there's that. Let's do the other side. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right. This one, I think I'm just going to leave white on the inside, just as a contrast. Maybe put flower sticker or something in here. All right, and then I just want to put a little across there. There you go. Make sure there's some around all of the edges. Yes. All right, now with this one, I think what I want to do is, I have some white ribbon stuff, and that's what I'm going to put on this one. Okay. So this one we're going to trim off. Hopefully fairly straight. It's not going to matter which side we use. I just want to make sure and go up and over. Let's measure that out. I'm going to make it just a little bit longer than I need it. Okay. All right. Now, again, what I'm going to do with this is I am going to use my Fabric Fix. And I'm going to put a line right up the middle. Stick this down. And of course my phone rings because I forgot to turn it up. I'm using my phone to record right now, but my tablet is connected. So let's turn it off. There we go. All right. So we got that stuck down there. Sorry about that, folks. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. We are going to take our glue and right down the middle. And we're going to stretch that over. Much better than the white glue that would seep through. Still want to make sure it has a good contact. This gives you just a little bit of wiggle room. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is trim these off. Okay. All right. So we have this now. And what else are we going to put on here? I don't know what I want to put on here. I think... Ooh, maybe we can put cluster or something, maybe? Cluster and a sticker, maybe, I'm thinking. Okay, so I think I'm going to do that for this side and put a little cluster right in the middle or a bling. Okay, let's glue that down. Okay, remember, no rules. Make it up as you go along. I actually rather like that. Okay. Drinking iced coffee today. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah. Didn't want to distress that one, but that's okay. That is totally okay. Let's see what we have in our pile here. Ooh. I like that. Let's put him in there. Da, da, na, 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 na. Da, na, 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 na. Da, da, na, na, na. Maybe if I can get this apart, I might be able to stick him down. Come on, little butterfly. Little flutterby. There we go. Got him. Whoop, whoop. Okay. All right. So you want these to be kind of flat, because obviously the more bulk you put on them, the more bulk you're going to have in your book. And then it ends up being like a gator mouth. Most of mine end up being gator mouths anyway, because I like to decorate stuff. I like to put a whole bunch of stuff on them, and that's okay with me. But not everybody likes to do gator mouths. And that's okay. Like I said, it's all up to you. It's all whatever you want to put on there. And I think on this side, I want to put some kind of flower or something. I do have some little pieces of these. That's why I had them here. Oh, let's see. That's kind of neat. Let's do that. Let's just glue them down. We're just gonna glue them down. All right, and not worried about the strings. I'll just pull those off later. Glue, glue, glue. Stick this one down. We're gonna stick that one down. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Fabulous. Okay. That part's done. Okay. Now, do we think it needs more? This one has just that, and this one has that. Not real sure that it needs any more on that side. I think for that one, we're gonna call it good. And then, let's grab from our little box over here, just a little paper clip, pretty one, to put on the top, to put it in our book. Okay, there's a couple. I think we have time. Maybe not. Okay, I wanted to do one more. We can do this one pretty quick. Okay, now that we've all got the gist of it. So let's do a quick one. We're gonna fold this in half. I am going to ink around the edges. Again, I'm using Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. Just putting a little bit around the edges. Doesn't have to be a lot. Use whatever color you want, whatever color you have. Totally fine. Awesome. All right, and then with this one, I think what I'm going to do is let's push that up there. I have this really pretty tape, and I think I want to use it. So let's see if we can get this started. And then cut it off so that it's nice and even. Okay. Now this one, I just want to put it right down the middle. Well, that doesn't show up very well, does it? Well, boo. Okay. See, you never know. And this is washi tape, so it just comes right off. Not a big deal. So, we will just use a different one. Just gonna kind of roll this back up and throw it over there. Okay, well, let's use this one instead. This one is pink, and I'm not sure you can you see that it has flowers on it too? So I think that will be a nice compliment. And in fact, you know what? Let's just put it over to one side. And down we go. It's pretty straight. That's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. And Mr. Pizza Hut person, pizza dude. There you are, pizza dude. All right. Let's pull this back a little bit and straighten you out. And rip you off. Okay. That's kind of pretty. All right. And then we have, should we do this one? Oh, no. Maybe this one. I think we're gonna do this one. Okay. We're gonna do this one right down the middle. Pretty much down the middle. if it would quit. All right, there we go. I'm trying to keep this under an hour. All right. There we go. Okay. And clean edge. Stick that one down. Fold that back over. And see just a little bit of bling. I do want to trim off the edge. And it's not sticking just there on the edge. So let me grab my glue stick. And now he's glued down. It's not coming up on this edge, so we're okay on that one. All right, and use our bone folder. All right, with this one, we're doing words. This is my mantra. This is, she believed she could, so she did. This is one of my favorite sayings, and I am going to stick it on here. Right like that. Okay, the other side. Let's see what we have for words to put on the other side. Work hard, stay humble. That works for me. Okay. And I don't want them straight. I want them sideways. Give it a little more visual interest. I know there's a lot going on there, but we just want a little interest on that. Let's put this over here. Grab these. All right. Now with the inside, I didn't ink this part. Let's just quickly kind of go around it. Just kind of distress it up. I'm getting ink everywhere, but that's okay. Just want to distress it a bit on the inside. I don't want it white. Okay, and then right along there. Awesome. There we go. So I have ink everywhere. Awesome. Okay, so we have this. And then I feel like we need something like right here. How about whoop, I think I'm going to use that. Okay. Let's put those away. And with these, okay. Yep, there they are. Got them. Okay. With these, I think I'm just gonna put a couple of pretty buttons on there, because why not? This one looks like it has some flowers on it. This one's just pretty. I like that. There's a little one. Is that gonna blend in too much on the other side? Maybe, maybe. Maybe. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so we'll use one on one side and one on the other side. I think that is what we're going to use. I'm not finding any that I like better in my button box here. I have regular buttons too. This is just the one I had on my desk, and these are super lightweight wooden buttons. They are flat. They're not very thick. So they're not going to take up a whole lot of space in the journal. So I think I'm going to use those two. And let me put these over here, and we'll just finish this, and then we'll just review what we did today. Okay? So I again am going to use my Faber-Fix to glue these on to make certain that they are stuck on there. I want to use this one on here. Okay. And let's turn that around like that. Just want to put it off to one side a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then on this side, again, Faber-Fix glue. And I am going to put it right here. So it is in a different spot on both sides. Okay. So we have one there, and we have one there. They're slightly in different places. They do overlap, so there is going to be a little bit of bulk. Not too bad though. I kind of like the roses with the saying, and I like these flowers. And then we didn't make any lines or any decorations in here. We can if we wanted to. But you know what? I don't think it's necessary. I kind of like it blank. And then I am going to use this one, this little paper clip with this one, so it's a little blingy. Now we can put it over at the top like that. Awesome. And then these would just fold right on top of our page like our other one did. So let's take a look and see what we did today. We have made some fold over journaling spots. We made 3 of them. I made the one in our book before. So again, if you came in the middle of this video and you hadn't seen this was my prototype. This is clipped on the top of a page with a pretty paper clip. It is decorated on both sides with some stuff, and then I just drew some lines on the inside of it, and we've made 3 others today. All 3 of these would go over the top of a page and be clipped on with the thing. We did do some lines on the inside of this one that has the butterflies on one side, the birds on the other, and it has a little beaded dragonfly jewelry paper clip. This one is clear. It's just distressed on the inside, so there's no lines or anything, but it gives us a nice writing space. We put the wooden button with the floral flowers on it. Work hard, stay humble. We have our little bling paperclip at the top. This side says, "She believed she could, so she did." One of my favorite sayings of all time, pretty much my mantra. And then some rose button. Again, these are really lightweight wooden buttons that we just glued on there with some Fabrifix. And then this one, just again, these are all made from long scrap pieces of paper from other projects, and a good way to use up some scraps. And this has the butterfly and a little polka dotted piece of paper, piece of ribbon. It's blank on the inside, and we have our cute little coordinating paper clip at the top. This side is like this. This side goes with the other side, but it's just a little plainer. So there we go. We have all 3. Now, if you like what we did here today, please give me a thumbs up and hit that like button. Please leave me a comment, even if it is just a thumbs up, that's fine. Or, you know, tell me you hate what I did today. Tell me you like what you saw today. Just give me some feedback. I would love that. And then, maybe if you make one of these, I have different places that you can find me. I have Facebook, I have Etsy, I have Instagram. Show me what you did. Put it out there on your page. I want to see what you did. Put it in a comment. I'm totally fine with that. All right. But anyway, thank you so much for coming by and crafting with me, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.